Okay, you guys, listen up. We are going to complete a quick activity on food chains. We're going to be creating 3 facts and a fib. And so our objective on food chains is right up here. Describe how the flow of energy is derived from the sun, is used by producers to create food, and is transferred through the food chain or food web to the consumer and decomposer. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what 3 facts and a fib, how it works and what it looks like. So our first one I created for you, and this is 3 facts and a fib about an Xbox. So I'm going to read to you the 4 statements. When you do it on your own, you're going to be creating 4 statements. 3 of them are facts, 1 is a fib. So I'm going to read it quickly. If you will think to yourself about which one is the fib, that's what you're trying to identify. So first off, real quick, your chance cards that are in between your partnerships, if you'll turn that to whole group discussions, because I want to be clear on expectations. Do not shout out if you know the answer. Okay, so find your card that says whole group, and you need to raise your hand. When you know it, be thinkers right now. So I'm going to read the statements very quickly. The Xbox uses electrical energy. Statement number 1. You can play with multiple players at a time. You can play with up to 6 players at a time. It costs money to play other players online. Raise your hand if you think you found the fib. The fib. Andrea.
I think it's
Number 3, you can play up to 6 players at a time. Who agrees that that's the fib about an Xbox? And all of you guys are correct. That is a fib. Because yes, it uses electrical energy. It has a plug. You can play with multiple players, but you cannot play with up to 6. I tried to throw you off on that. And you do have to pay in order to play online. So yes, so I created this example for you so you have an idea what it looks like. Now, we together are going to create 3 facts and a fib about the sun. So if you have, really quick, I will give you 30 seconds to think with your partner. Literally really quick. You and your partner need to either come up with a fact or a fib, and I will only take 4 groups comments to create our 3 facts and a fib. 30 seconds, go. More seconds. When I say time, if you have a statement, then you can raise your hand. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this one doesn't have to be perfect. We're creating it together. Okay, so I'm going to record. Raise your hand if you have something. Let's go with Fatima and Jemiah.
Okay, our fib. Do we tell you it's a fib?
Okay, so they're going to give us a fib. Oh, I forgot to give you a tip. My fib was still related to an Xbox. It was not something just like bogus, right? So I forgot to tell you to think like that. Your fib needs to be something. If we were to present our 3 facts and a fib to another class, you want to try to trick them. Like you want it to be a fib that it would be hard to identify. Still related to the sun, hard to identify. Share yours and let's see if it's good.
Okay, our fib was it's a planet. That's our fib.
That the sun is a planet?
Yes.
Okay, does anybody else have a fib? And then we'll vote on it.
Oh, the sun makes its own heat.
A fib.
That is a fact. The sun does produce thermal energy, right? Yeah, the sun is one of our major sources of light.
Okay,
and
okay,
heat.
change it.
That's a fact. We can include that on our facts, though. Okay, real quick.
The sun is made out of
The sun is made out of air. Okay, one more, Iana.
I have a fact.
A fact. Okay, well, let's go with y'all's facts since that's a fib. That's the only one. Hold on. You don't want to put your fib probably first or last, so I'm going to put it in the middle because you guys are about to create your own. So I'm going to put it in 2 or 3. So tell me your fib again.
It's a planet. This one is a planet.
Okay. Okay. Let's get back in a good posture position real quick because we're sharing out. You'll be talking back with your partners in just a minute. Now, hands up for 3 facts, quickly. Facts.
The sun has sunspots.
Okay. Okay. 3. Y'all's fact was.
The sun makes its own food.
And one more fact from a group. Okay, Samantha, your group.
The sun is the center of the solar system.
Okay, and that's a fact. Center of the solar system. So, the goal is when you present your 3 facts and a fib to someone else, that it's not easy for them to find the fib. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so you and your partner, so go ahead and let's change our chance cards. Now is your time with your partner. So voice level is going to be at a whisper. Only your partner needs to hear you, and you are going to have a very limited amount of time to come up with your 4 statements. Okay? And I will only take about 2 groups to share their 4 statements to see if they can trick us. Okay, so here are your options. You need to create your 3 facts and a fib, and you may pick any picture. Oh, let me erase. Excuse me, hold on, we're not to our partners yet. You may pick any picture that's represented here. All are related to a food chain or food web in some way. Remember, that's our topic, so your facts and your fibs can have anything to do with our objective. Okay? You are only going to have 3 minutes, 30 seconds to create your 4 statements. So right now, you and your partner go ahead and select your object because I'm going to switch over to the timer in about 10 seconds. And yes, Mercy, you can go ahead and go with this group since y'all are odd. Everybody else is already partnered. Okay, I'm going to switch over to our timer. You only have 3 minutes, 30 seconds. It's going to fly by. I need you talking with a purpose. Okay. Timer's going. I'll go back to the timer in just a second. I'm trying to show you your pictures again.